Good evening, everybody. How are you? Hope you're all very well tonight. We've already got a few people in the stream already. We have, let's scroll all the way back to the beginning. So many people in the chat. Okay, hello, Stuart. Hello, Flymo. Hello, Clive. Hello, Craig. Oh, everyone's all in tonight, are they? I knew that I'd end up clashing with somebody else tonight, and I found that Richard, that's trained in the attic, is on tonight as well at the same time. So if anybody wants to go over and join his stream, I will not be offended, I promise you. But anyway, hello everybody, good evening. I hope you can all hear me very well. If everybody could just very kindly let me know in the chat that they can hear me. I can just about hear myself over the racket that you can hear. Yes, I have trains running. It's never good when I don't get a response. But there again, no news is good news, as they say. So just anybody, Flymo, anyone, just let me know in the chat that you can hear me, and then we can carry on from there on. Because it would be rather weird, couldn't he, sat here talking to you all and you can't hear me. Blimey, 10 in the chat already. Amazing. I don't want to turn the volume up on that in case. But can anybody hear me? Anybody at all? Aha! Thank you, Bernie. Bernie's just sent me a message telling me that you can hear me. That's awesome. Excellent. So yeah, hello, Bernie. Right, yes. As you can hear, I've got trains running, so I'm hoping you can hear me all right over the racket. Because in a small room like this, I've got two trains running, and I tell you what, it is loud. And I haven't got ballast down yet. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Right. I've got to look over here, not over there, over here. Yeah. Okay, right. So everybody can hear me. I can hear you too. Can you see the chat? Aha! You see, now I made this mistake last time. So I knew something would go wrong tonight. Bear with me a second. There we go. See, I've refreshed the chat. Thank you also, Flymo. Right, so, oh my God, yes, there are loads of other people in the chat. Oh my word, who have we got here? Oh my word! I bet you've all been shouting at me. We can hear you. Oh dear! Right, who else we got? We got Carl Shell one. We got Digger Evans. We got Tim Surf, Tom Houston. We got Arthur Humphreys. Hello, Arthur. We got Lloyd Central Station. Oh, loads of people, loads of people. 11 people in the chat also. Absolutely fantastic. Valleys 56. No, I've completely forgotten. I'm gonna do an Alan. I'm gonna do an Alan. Valleys, what's your name? For those of you that don't have your name actually listed in the chat, and I don't know you, just pop your name in so I know who you are. Right, values. I'd like to say Chris, but I'm not sure. I was right. I was right. It's Chris. Yay! Yeah, we all know what your name, Bernie. Oh dear, absolutely awesome. Right, okay. Um, right then, 11 people in the chat. That is absolutely fantastic. Believe it or not, apart from the little glitch with the, yeah, we know Timber. But yeah, apart from the little glitch with the chat, I'm on the ball with everything else. I am. Honestly, I'm on the ball. First of all, I've got trains running, which I am so excited about. I can actually come in here now, do some work on the layout, and have trains running in the background. This has been something I've been wanting for so long now. And a local friend of mine, yeah, a local friend of mine saw on the Finnerton Central Facebook page that I was in a bit of a pickle because the expensive controller that I paid an awful lot of money for turned out to be an absolute load of rubbish. Where is it? Mentioning no names, but this is an absolute total waste of money. Truly, it really is. £150, and it's about as useful as a lead weight. Yeah, absolutely garbage. It turns out they don't have a see on a lot of controllers. I've probably mentioned this before, but on a lot of controllers they have a trip, basically a trip switch on them. So if you, in the case of you accidentally shorting it out, your controller will automatically switch itself off, and then normally you'd have to unplug it and plug it back in, or wait 30 seconds for it to come back on again. Um, and yeah, this pile of shit here, right? Yes, I have sworn. This pile of bloody crap here doesn't have such a thing. So when you do accidentally short it out, you will blow a transformer. The only two of these controllers actually work now. And to be honest with you, it's about as I feel like wanting to throw it in the bin, but with the amount of money that I've spent on it, I got two options. I either try and fix it, or I salvage it for spare parts. Yeah, Tom, it is a very poor design. I tell you what, I'm absolutely livid. During the first spate of COVID back in, or when was it, 2020 now? Try to cut long story short, I lost my job. I got a new job. They took me on, and as a present to myself, for working through, working myself back into a proper full-time job again, I treated myself to this. And I tell you what, as Mighty Car Mod says, in the bin. Oh, hello, Marilyn Mason. How are you? Who else we got? Lloyd Central Station. I think I've already said hello to you. What were you saying? Yeah, it's a bit blustery here, like. Yeah, you can say that. There was a. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Stuart. Yeah. Do you know what? Tonight I decided there's going to be no ranting. There was going to be no mention of the BD word. And yeah, already this has pissed me off. Thank God this is not made for kids. Anyway, so Yeah, rant over. Anyway, this friend of mine, Doug, he came to the rescue, and he told me he got a controller up in his attic that's gathering dust, and if I want it, I could come and collect it. So I went over to his house, and he very kindly showed me around his layout, which is blooming awesome. And if people want to see pictures of that layout, go on my Facebook page and you'll see them on there. And yeah, Doug gave me a Gauge Master controller, swing controller with brakes. And I tell you what, the brake simulator on it is fantastic. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Who says you can't get DC to run slowly? Was you bloody can here? Oh, great. That's fantastic. That is fly mode. Thank you very much, my mate. Yeah, it's not very good at all. It isn't very good at all. But Doug came to the rescue. And I'll quickly take you over now and show it to you. Right? There you go. That's it. It is an absolute cracking piece of kit, that is. Absolutely cracking. And I tell you what, it's that good. I went to Dave Angel Trains and I bought another one. Dave Angel let me have that for a really, really good price. But the only thing that I've got to do now is buy two. Is it two? No, I've got to buy one transformer for it. So I've got to try and find a Gauge Master controller for it. Transformer, sorry. So I was just looking there because every time my DAPL 121 goes over a point, it sounds like it's derailing, but it's not. It's just in fact it's going over a set of points. The set of points over in the far corner there, I'll show it to you in a minute, but for some reason the lights flicker on it as it goes over those points. So I don't think there must be a bit of a dodgy connection on the blades. I think there must be. Yeah, Tom, Gauge Master are fantastic. In fact, actually, for you DC fans out there, I know there are some of you here, but for DC fans, I highly recommend you buy a Gauge Master. Now, I don't know whether the same applies to their DCC controllers, like the Prodigy Advanced 2 and everything else like that. But the DC controllers have got a lifetime guarantee. So it doesn't matter whether you buy that controller secondhand from anywhere, like I have. Why do I need 8 controllers? I'll tell you in a minute, Timber. Yeah, you buy a controller secondhand, something goes wrong with it, you send it back to Gauge Master and they'll fix it for you. To be honest with you, once you have a Gauge Master controller, you'd never go back if you just DC vehicles. But yeah, I completely and totally recommend Gauge Master. Absolutely awesome. I think I've got to pick up I think it's a T2, I think it is, transformer, and that supplies power to the 2 controllers. Anyway, to answer Timber Surf's question, I don't have 8 controllers, I have 4. They are 2 controllers with a brake. Oh, hang on, I'm buffering, am I? Why am I buffering? Is everybody else buffering, or is it just my crappy old phone that's buffering? I sincerely hope not. Anyway, everything seems to be coming through okay on here. No buffering here. All right, thank you very much, Chris. Yeah, I've got an old Samsung S7 that I'm using here to look at everybody on the chat. and that's currently buffering. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I can see my mug on here. I can see my mug buffering over here, but I can see all of you lot on the chat in real time. Anyway, sorry. Sound is unbroken. That's good. Right. Okay. So yes, Timber Surf. I have only 4 controllers, not 8. There are 2 controllers with a brake simulator on each one, which is where you've got the 4 dials. But the reason for why I've got the 4 is because this part here that you can see behind me is currently being used as a junk store because I've got nowhere else to put anything at the minute while I'm working on the layout. Yeah, I haven't really properly tidied up either. That's going to be on controller number 3, and then there is going to be another level above that, which is going to be about probably going to be about there, I think, where my partner is, about there. It's slightly higher than that board above me. That's going to be on controller number 4. Cards just fell down behind me. Who fell over? Where's the rescue? Oh, sorry, Craig. New Dumb Junction fell off. There we go. Sticking back on. See, I've got everybody's hobby cards back up as well. There's a few on here you might recognise, a few on here you may not, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. But everybody that I've had dealings with business-wise, I put their cards up there as well as. None of them sponsoring the channel at all. I'm just helping to promote their businesses because I use them. That's all. Yes, Flymo, it is becoming a bit of a growing setup, I tell you. Yeah, there's so much going on here at the moment. So what I'm going to do is send it in the post. The thing is, though, Tim, is we keep missing each other. I go to the Stafford show on a Saturday, you go on a Sunday. I'm going to Worley on a Saturday and you're going on a Sunday. So eventually, at some point or another, we are going to cross paths. I wouldn't mind, but he doesn't live very far away from me. If I'm right in my assumption, Tim, but I'd say you're probably about 30-minute drive away from me. I'm not going to Crewe in 2 weeks' time. Sorry. If I was going to Crewe, I'd go and see Jason as well. You've got to pop in and see Jason while you're up there. Yeah, 30, 40 minutes. I thought it was about that, Timber. Oh, is Gary in the house? Yes, he is. Hello, Gary. How you doing, mate? Wow, got 13 in the chat now. I tell you what, I'm absolutely shocked. I really am. It's honestly really, really nice to have so many of you here in the chat tonight. It really is. So anyway, so without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab you on the stand there, and I'm going to take you for a quick wander around, and I'm going to show you the mess and show you what I've been doing. But do excuse the mess up there, because that really is a mess. I've sort of forgotten about that bit for now until I've got this bit down here sorted out. I'll also explain why that's above my head as well. Right, anyway. Good, glad you're all right, mate. Right, okay, I'm going to take you for a quick tour around the layout and show you what I've been up to. Oh, you have to come with me. So if I knew how I could switch cameras round on this, it would make my life so much easier, but Sadly, I'm not being able to, so you have to excuse the glare. Right, so I'm going to turn you around. Oh, there goes me DAFL 121. So where are we? Right here. What can you see there? Yeah, I got a double slip. So I've got a Pico double slip in here. Oh, here comes my bargain Britannia. For those of you that don't know, Britannia only cost me 15 quid at the Stafford show. Oh, that's my 121. Yeah. When I went to the Stafford show, I paid £15 for Britannia. Uh, Perfect working order. The only thing that's wrong with it is it's got a missing buffer. Oh, and one of the totems on the one side of the tender is missing as well. So I need to find a transfer for that, and I've found a buffer for it. So I'm going to put that in soon. Please do excuse the glare. Anyway, so over here, you'll see the dapol's just gone over it. So that's my other double slip here, as well as. And I tell you what, these were an absolute pain to wire up, these were. But once I got my head around it, it worked out quite well. So basically what I've done is according to the Pico instructions, it says that you have to put isolators on every single point, on all 8 points of the, I'm pointed, you can't see, on all 8 points of the crossover, you've got to put an insulator on, which I did. Then it says you've got to connect power to the 2 outside lines and run them to a switch, which I did. So over here, please do excuse me if I do move the camera a little bit too fast. There's my switch. That is switching the polarity from, well, not the polarity, but from controller 1 to controller number 2. So at the minute, it's on controller number 2. So if I wanted to get a train to run from over on mainline number 1, which Britannia is currently on, I'd have to flick that switch so that the power to controller number 1 runs through this crossover. Now, of course, in doing all of that, as soon as a train crosses over this, it stopped. It went dead because these 2 lines are not connected. So what I did then was leaving the isolators in the back 4 here. I put normal fish plates in the front here, then isolated these 2 tracks into the station here from the rest of the track. And these 2 are now getting their power from the crossover. Oh, nearly got my fingers run over then. Now it works absolutely perfectly. Also, oh yeah, that's another thing as well. I've actually added this in last few weeks. So on here, I've got an on-off switch to platform number 3, an on-off switch to platform number 2. So I can actually turn the 2 inner lines off independently from one another. And also over here on the other control panel here, I can turn on and off platforms 1 and 4 as well. So if I wanted to, I can turn off all 4 platforms and then just do a bit of shunting in the fiddle yard over here. So take you over to the fiddle yard. Fiddle yard's under there. Bring you in a bit closer. You can just about see Thomas there. Thomas is sat there in the sidings, waiting to come out. The sidings do work as well, by the way. I've got a Hornby class, I like to say 117 over there in the background. That's sat on the sidings over there waiting. It is a poor light in there, to be honest with you. Aha, I got an idea. Right there. got my IKEA torch light, desk lamp, whatever you want to call it. Stick it on there, turn it on. There you go. You can see what's going on in there now. There you go. So yeah, you can see Thomas there. And then you can just about see the DMU in the background there. I think that is a 117. I'm not 100% sure. Now, get down here a minute. Right, now then. So, bringing up a little bit there. So, I've got two, where are you? There we are. Two lines here. These lines have got breaks in the lines so that I can actually store trains in here. This is going to be part of the Winchester Works thing that I invented in my head. So currently, all the locomotives that I found that are poorly, I haven't gone through them all yet, are all currently sat in these two sidings here. So I'll take you down here. So let's have a look. What else we got? Yeah, there's a few more down the back there that are currently not working, which is a bit annoying, but we'll get them working, as you know. One other thing that I've got here as well is I've got one of the Gauge Master track controllers, cleaning controllers here, the automatic cleaners. I wired that up the other day as well, and I was really chuffed to find that works, because that only cost me £5 at another train show somewhere. I think it might have been a Telford show actually a couple of years ago. Still buffering. Oh dear. Now it is a bit of a mess over here, so bear with me. But over here we've got the turntable over here. Now I'm having a bit of a thought, and I can do this without much of a fiddling around, so to speak. But one thing I'm doing here is I'm actually thinking of adding another line that goes round that way, round there, or another line over the back there going in that direction, as just like a parking bay for locomotives, so to speak. But over here, bring you over here. So over here, move that out of the way. I'm going to have a bit of a scenic break here. There's going to be over here, there's going to be the opening to an engine shed here. Now, the reason for that is all part of Winchester Works. So what I'm going to do is that engine shed with those two sidings in the back there, as well as the turntable, because the turntable, you get access from platform number 1 here, and it comes off platform number 1 straight round to the turntable. That's all going to be part of Winchester Works. So rather than Winchester Works being a fictitious thing in my head, so to speak, everything's all fictitious that's here. But yeah, rather than just being a fictitious thing, it's going to be, it's going to be an actual thing over here. So yeah, so I have been busy. Oh yeah, one other thing. The station, I've actually put the station into the platform now. So if I hover you around to the front of the platform there, you can see the station is now actually inset in the platform. Take you around. There it is, look. Still a lot of work to be done on it yet. Timber, I still haven't painted those chimneys yet. I will get round to it. But yeah, they're still here. They're still here. Oh, hello, John. How are you? Um, you've missed half of the update already. Oh, who else we got here? Oh, we got Andy's in the house. Hello, Andy. Hello, Mick. Um, oh, Jason's in. Hello, Jason. How are you, my mate? See, this is what happens when I'm floating around looking at stuff. I don't see the chat. If I've missed anybody else, please say hello again. I do try not to leave everybody out. I do try to get everybody if I can. 17 in the chat now. Excellent. What's been happening then? Oh, right, okay. I fitted 2 double slips on the one side. I fitted a switch over here. A friend of mine is very kindly giving me a controller, which I've now got working. I've also rewired the automatic track cleaner as well. So we'll have to find out whether that actually works or not. And Winchester Works is going to make an appearance over here at the turntable. There you go. I think I've quickly rushed through the update, but that's basically the update in a nutshell. One tens. Don't know, Gary. The Dapple one that's running around the layout now, that's a 121. I won that at Worley in 2019 in the BRM competition. But that's the other one at the back there. Can't really see it really. But anyway, you'll have to take my word for it. Oh, Stuart's back. So keep an eye out for Stuart at Valley Brook. He's coming back soon. Busy getting the caravans finished, currently getting the last of the glazing installed. Wow. Yeah, I quite like those caravans of yours, Jason. Yeah, John, yeah, breathe. Yeah, so basically not really a great deal has happened, but a lot underneath the layout has happened. I've been doing a lot of wiring again. I had to rewire the platform when I put in the 2 double slips. So that all had to be reconfigured. I've fitted the controller. I've wired up the track cleaner. Does anybody use those automatic track cleaners from GaugeMaster? And if they do they actually work? I mean, I haven't had it on long enough really to work out whether it does work or not. But I tell you what, I have noticed the trains on here are running so much better. Bernie straight in there with a no. So the flashy lights on them then, Bernie, they're just for show, are they? I will say one thing though, Gary, as you're going on about that, is don't use them on DCC. It will blow your decoders. They should only ever be run on DC. And I believe you're on DCC, aren't you, Gary? Yeah. John's just verified that for me. But yeah, if you are a DCC operator, don't use those track cleaners because it will blow your decoders. Yeah. Gary, you're better off with what they call it is CMX track cleaner. I think it's an all brass unit. I think it is a HO. I think they are. A few people have them. I think Alan and Dragon Junction's got one. And they do weigh quite a fair bit. I know my friend Doug's got one. But they're definitely worth their weight in gold, to be honest with you, because you can control the amount of track cleaner that's going through them. Either that or just use the a track rubber like I've been doing here. Yeah, I've got this Pico track rubber. I treated myself to buying that last year because this worn out one that I've got here, I've had this since I was about 10 years old. It's starting to get a bit worn out now. I thought I'd treat myself to a new one. Right, let's have a look at these chats then. So let me go to the gauge version of CMX. Oh, is that a brand name, is it, John? Yeah, Craig, I use same thing, track rubber and IPA. Get to track cleaner. I use track rubbers myself, right? Yeah, well, the thing is, though, Gary, as you're probably already aware of, your layout is absolutely massive. And to clean all your track with a track rubber like this must take you absolutely ages. Andy says to use a Fleischmann track rubber. They are very forgiving. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't do too badly with these Pico ones. And proofs in the pudding, they last a very long time. Me and my brother used to use this for cleaning our Scalextric track. Bearing in mind, I'm 46 now. Yes, I had a hard paper round. Actually cause more harm causing. Yeah, I have to admit, yeah, they are abrasive and rough, but I haven't worn a piece of track out with them yet. Not to say that it will happen, but yeah. Yeah, yeah, well, I get that one, Timber. That's good bad. Yeah, I had my fair bit of value out of that one, Fly Mode, that's for sure. And it still works. I mean, look at it. This is actually a Pico track rubber. The Pico changed the colour of their track rubber over the years. It's still going. It's still going. It's just that I just thought I'd treat myself to a new one, and every now and again, when I need a track rubber, I've got one end of the layer and one the other. No, I'm not going to bury it. Why should I? No, I'm not going to bury that. Someone still bloody use it. Bloody hell. Blimey, if you saw a brake pad that looked like this, mate, geez, what did you do to it? Christian burial. Or do you want me to do burn it? I don't know, Craig. I've not lost one in a tunnel yet. I've lost a few trains in a tunnel. I used folded J cloths under my CMX with IPA and change more often. The proper pads are expensive. Yeah, they probably are. In all fairness to you, though, Stuart, J cloths are probably the best thing to use anyway. Well, yeah, flying mode. If you've got a brake pad that looks like this, I would highly recommend that you change the discs as well. Yeah, Gary, I tell you what, I'm so over the moon. I really am so over the moon. Um, Honestly, I'm just absolutely lost for words. I can sit in here for ages just watching trains running by. Um, I haven't played with it in anger, so to speak, yet. Um, it does all work. It does all work. Um, but I've still got a lot of work to do yet before um, I know for sure that things are working okay. As for this bit of board that's up here above me here, that's supposed to go over there in the corner. Um, you'll see it's part of the incline. Take you over here. Yeah, that's part of the incline. That is supposed to sit over there in the corner. But I've taken it out so that I could change the crossover for the double slip. I've got the bits here somewhere. Oh, here they are. Um, I've got I've got all the PCP boards here ready to go on. So they're all cut out ready. All I've got to do is just solder them to the tracks and then screw the board back down again and put a bit of power to it. So what I'll do is I'll just put a link wire from the one side of the track to the other. Because it's got power on both sides of the track anyway. It's got a power supply up at the top here, and also down below on the incline that starts to go up. So there's power going through it at both ends. I just need to do a loop wire from just do a loop from this side of the track over here over to this bit, and then that's it. Then it should all be done. Uh, we are gathering 17 in the chat. Wow. No tufts left on a rough rail joint. Or roughly better, I say. I just like the clatter clatter. Anthony, hello, my friend. How are you? I'm doing all right, my mate. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Oh, I could murder a cup of coffee right now. I really could murder a cup of coffee. Right. Anyway, so does anybody have any questions from the update and anything else in general or the railway orientated? Ask away, and I will answer as many questions as I possibly can. A bit of a sweet tooth, are you, Gary? I already said, Timber, I don't have 8 controllers. I've got 4. They're both. There are 2 controllers with a brake. Come here. I'll show you. Come here. Look. Look. Controller. Brake. Brake. Controller. And the same on that one too when I've got it wired up. Don't listen, do you? Don't listen. Am I an octopus? No, but things would be so much easier if I was. Ah, Craig, Thomas. I've had Thomas running on this layout. He's had probably about, I'd say he's probably had about 4 hours running so far. He ran 2 hours constantly one night without any faults whatsoever. Absolutely perfect in every single way. It's just Tom's tank engine. But I can't grumble about Thomas because Tom's tank engine started me off in this hobby to begin with. Well, that and seeing in City 125s at Birmingham New Street and International. Bonjour, Mr. Dodge. And he's speaking French. I see, says the blind man to his dog, sat in the corner of a round table, picking the cherries out of an apple pie. I made that bit up. Milk. Yeah. Aha, Eagle Creek. Hello, how are you, my friend? Apple pie, yummy. Excellent. Wow, there's 20 in the chat now. I'm amazed. Absolutely amazed. Never had so many people. What are you all doing here? Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, joke. Oh, dear. But I'm not going to be fixing anything tonight. Oh, speaking of fixing, I have had a go at my Flying Scotsman project. If people remember seeing my my intro to my videos, I didn't play it tonight. I couldn't be bothered. But you'll see that in the intro video there is a Flying Scotsman, and that's in the middle of being repaired. But this is my Flying Scotsman from when did my mum buy it me? And then my mum bought it me for my 11th birthday, I think it was. Well, anyway, I've been modifying it, and I managed to get a source, another tender for it. So this tender that I butchered isn't of that, Mom. But Craig Mason will recognise part of it. So I'm making a water tender. So I glued that together this week. I've just got to file the ridge down here because that's a little bit too high. And once I finished filing that down, I'll then build the roof to go over the top of it then. And then once that's done, I can then scrub it, fill it, paint it, and then get some new decals for it and put those on as well. So hopefully my Flying Scotsman, my well, technically Hornby Triumph Flying Scotsman, will have a water tender. You can buy them. You can buy them, but they are very hard to come by. And when you do find them, they're blooming expensive. I mean, just the normal coal tender on its own, you're probably looking at what, 15, £20 for one. I mean, excuse me, you can buy a whole locomotive for that. So yes, yes, I've been having a go at it. I haven't completely forgotten all about it. So I've got that bit there. I've got the undercarriage here. It's now got buffers at both ends. All I need to do now is get a coupling to attach to the other end. And then once I've done that, put the wheels back on it. Also get that painted. And yeah, hopefully it'll look really nice when it's finished. Right, let's have a look in the chat. East Fanborough. Simon. Hello, Simon. How are you? I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat before. Welcome. I hope you enjoy listening to me being bored. Well, not being bored, but me boring you lot to death. Oh, Craig's had to go. All right, take care, Craig. Take it easy, buddy. Can't be bothered to go in the attic. That's one of the reasons why I'm glad I didn't go in the attic in the end, because originally I was going in the attic, but it was just nah. It's so much nicer down here. The heating is on. No, it's nice and warm in here. Hence the reason why I'm wearing a polo shirt. Yeah, it's great. Mick, what you want about a prize draw for? If I missed something? People saying goodbye to Ray. Eagle Creek saying hello to people. At the end of the day, Andy, yeah, heating has gotten extremely expensive. But the way I see it is I work hard all day, so I shouldn't come home to a cold house. Blymo is saying, yeah, some projects stretching the tender. Yes, it is. I've got an old A4 with 8-wheel tender, but it's triang. Well, as you say, yeah, that part of it is a triang tender, and that part of it is a Chinese Flying Scotsman, which Craig very kindly donated to me a little while ago. He donated the whole engine to me, and I just needed some spare parts, and that was absolutely ideal. I could have got it running, but I've already got 3 Flying Scotsmans. I didn't need another one, but I need spare parts for them, and it's still being used now. Still being used now. The other half of it, I'll probably find a use for it somewhere along the line. Yeah, I know. I just noticed that. It just suddenly jumps up from around 16, 17 in the chat to 25. I think it hit 26 at one point. Somebody must have saw my ugly mug and turned it off again. We won't talk about that. Honestly, I'm keeping tight-lipped about the BD thing. What else we got in the chat? What do we think about Backman's announcements today? Anything catch anybody's eye? Eagle Creek. To be honest with you, I don't tend to look at things like that, simply just because I can't afford to buy anything brand new. I have got a couple of brand new locomotives here, which I've bought in the past. The Dapol 121 is the latest one that I've got, but I won that. I remember Stuart at Valley Brook actually saying to me that I was a jammy bugger when I won it. On a tab. Electric bills suck, but what can you do? You've got no option other than to just pay it. I need a body screw from an early Chinese Scotty. It's quite probable I probably got one, Carl. No, Jason, I didn't even know there was Al Cigar exhibition. Where is that? To be kind of honest with you, I'm going to Worley this year, and then that's it. I'm not going to any more exhibitions this year. I think there might be a I might attend an exhibition early next year at some point. Which one I haven't decided yet. But I'm going to give the exhibitions a miss, I think, unless, of course, anything local comes up. There is talk that the Shrewsbury exhibition might be back on again next year. So we're having to wait and see what happens with that one. Jason just sent me a message. Downloading photo. Oh, it's a crew. Okay. Jason just sent me this. There is a model exhibition at Crewe. It's the Railway Association, is it? £7 for adults, £2.50 for children, and £16 for family. Oh, is it at Bentley Motors? Is it, Jason? I tell you what, yeah, you can all have a look. There you go, look. I don't know whether. I'd say what I'll do is I'll post it on my Facebook group later. Speaking of Facebook, actually, somebody. I think it was Carl. I think it was. I think Carl sent me a. I think Carl sent me a request to join the Facebook group earlier. So when I come off the chat, I'll okay you into the chat. Oh no, Craig's not here, is he? Craig's admin on there as well, so he could have done it for me, but I don't think he's around. I've got a new subscriber. Stanover, Mr. Static. Sorry, Captain Static. Thank you very much, Mark, if you're in the chat. Yeah, excellent. I'm probably going to say no, Jason, to be honest with you, my mate. It'd be lovely to come down to Crewe. In fact, I've been threatening to come down to Crewe actually a few times. So next year, I'm definitely going to do it. I'll definitely come down to Crewe next year to one of the model exhibitions. It's 5 minutes away from your house. 5 minutes away from a cup of coffee then, Jason. He does make a nice cup, does Jason. Oh yeah, Mark's in the chat. Yeah, Mark, thank you very much for your subscription, my friend. It's very appreciated. Where what else we got going on? What day am I going to Worley? Andy, I'm going to Worley on the Saturday. Coffee emojis. um, yeah, excellent. Yeah, I do always appreciate subscribers, but I never, I never ask for it. If you want to subscribe, you go ahead. If you don't want to, honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. But I'm always blown away by the amount of subscribers that I've got. Yeah, totally blows me away all the time. It does. Do you know what, Flymo, Adam, you are a bloody legend, mate. An absolute legend. He's only got and posted the exhibition at Crew on my Facebook page. It's just pinged up on my watch. Good evening, Dylan. How are you? Hope you are well. Anyway, does anybody else want to ask any questions about the layout at all? I know, Flymo. I know. I am absolutely gasping for a cuppa. I should have brought one up with me, but I never thought to. I was too fixated on trying to get this stream to run smoothly. I've had one hiccup tonight, just one. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but I haven't had a derailment yet, and I'm absolutely amazed. It's never happened before. People are all saying hello to one another again. But yes, Mark, it's nice to have you here in the stream. Yeah, where wind picked up quite a fair bit. There's a house I was working at today, and the wind was absolutely howling around the courtyard. Just making sure everything is still running. Famous last words. Does anybody want to see anything running? What have we got in here? I've got Craig's favourite. I've got Western Courier here on the layout tonight. What else have I got? I've got Royal Scot. That could do with a one, I think. What else have I got knocking around here? I've got Robin Hood. I've got that other DMU at the back there, which I still forget what it's called. Well, believe it or not, John, it is all running in here in the background. You just can't see it very well. We are pretty day here today. 20 degrees and sunny. Should have done something outside, but didn't. 20 degrees. Wow. I thought it'd be getting quite cold over in America now, wouldn't it, Anthony? Hey, Hemel down, Mark. Hello, how are you? How are you, my mate? I tell you what, Mark, Hemel down. Too many marks. I'm absolutely blown away by your layout. It's absolutely amazing. It really is. I do apologize. I keep looking over here, but I need to look at the camera, which is here. Old habits die hard. So anyway, yeah, running. Iron Horse Railways. No, you're very welcome, Mark. Honestly, mate, it's absolutely outstanding the work that you're doing. Yeah, I agree too, Dylan. Yay, hello, Alan. How are you? He was the first one to actually put in the chat when I put the live stream up a couple of days ago. Gary, you definitely have got to catch up on Mark's videos. Honestly, I'm absolutely blown away by how well he's doing at the moment. The attention to detail and some of the things that he's done is absolutely fantastic. Mind you, Jason's another one. You know, it's like I just like how he just does everything. Oh, what will happen if I do this? Or what will happen if I do that? And then all of a sudden, it's like, wow, that's amazing. So yeah, so I'm very interested to see what your caravan site looks like, Jason, when you finished it. Because if it's anything like everything else that you've done so far, it's going to be amazing. People are saying loads of running. Right, okay, John, you want some running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my remote, turn you around here, so you can see what's going on. How's that? Is that any good for you? You can actually see what's going on now. Closer. Jason, you can go off people very quickly, you know. I tell you what, hang on a minute. I've got an idea. Let me take you off the tripod. There we go. And take you off the tripod. There you go. You ain't going to get any closer than that. I have to do that because I can't see when I've got my glasses on from this distance. Anthony is saying I am getting all the celebrities of the model train world here. I feel undressed. Oh, sorry, underdressed. Put some pants on then, Anthony. Super, don't ask, don't get Brian. No, this is absolutely very true. Just so nice seeing trains running on your layout again. John, honestly, mate, I'm absolutely, I'm absolutely blown away. I really am. I just never thought I'd ever get this far. I honestly, I was actually at a point where I was feeling like I was going to give it up, because things just weren't going right whatsoever. And one thing I have learned is things like this, Pico instructions for the crossover. If you ever buy a double slip and you get these instructions in the box, right? Do this. Throw it away. Just checking to make sure it didn't land on the track. Got it. Right. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Oh, yeah, that's a song in it. Right, okay. I'm not suggesting that everybody takes off their clothes. Yeah, they are, John. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a few on here that are, but you can leave your hat. Oh my God, Jason's coming out with all the bloody songs now, isn't he? Um, that's the radio DJ in him. Oh, Andy's got a coffee. Oh, Digger's got a coffee as well. I'm envious. Right, I'm going to do something really clever here. Look, no hands, right? Hands are here, not moving. I'm going to put a link into the screen if anybody would like to join. No hands. It's still here. They're still here. Right, that's your cue. Got my body warmer. Got my body armor. Got my body warmer on. Bit nippy tonight. I've got Yorkshire tea. Good man, Dylan. My son just brought me a coffee. Envious digger. Envious. Uh, Mick's got a beer. There's always one. What else we going on here? Uh, Alan saying hello to Captain Static. Uh, Anthony Dodge has got a choco milk. You wouldn't mind having chocolate milk. Barnabas is out there with his blooming coffee emojis again. Yeah, coffee all around the world, apart from Finnerton Central. Digger, I'm surprised you didn't get Jimmy to fly you one in. Oh, Alan's going for the beer. Got the curse to victory delivered today. A very nice model indeed. Ah, Kerno. Okay. Jason, Jimmy would drink it himself. Jimmy's a cheeky bugger, isn't he? Oh dear. But yeah, if anybody wants to join the stream, they're very much welcome to. Flymo's put a link in the description for everybody if they want to go and click on it. Somebody can take over the stream while they go and get a coffee. Oh, there's always one. Mark wants to have a cider. How we all doing? So I'm just playing around with trains. Christ, don't drink Horlicks. It will send you to sleep. If my chatting's not sending everybody to sleep already. Oh yeah, John won a prize at Barnes Junction yesterday. I can't believe it. I said Chester and it was Bristol. I can't believe I got that wrong. Oh well, I remember for next time. What we got here? That's different page than usual unless we. Page. Bear with me a minute, everybody. So I'm trying to do two things at the same time here and struggling. uh, yeah, Tom, sadly, mate, you do need a microphone and a camera in order to go on. But never mind. New entry point. New entry point. Okay, very odd. Right. Look, no one's joined the stream yet. Mark, come and join the stream, mate. Honestly, I don't mind at all. So I've got people texting me as well at the same time. No, these brake simulators are absolutely awesome on this. Um, what are you saying now? No, no, not yet. Oh, Mark and Jason could be related, could they, Anthony? Oh dear. Where are we talking now? So, brake simulators are good, but can be a bit tricky when used with a loco with a flywheel. Two things trying to provide the same simulation. Okay. I think I have a couple of locomotives with flywheels. I might have to give it a go, Tom, and see what happens. Mark says that Mark and Jason were separated at birth. Flymo's got an empty cup. Oh dear. Brian, what do you need for scenics? I need ideas for 3D printing. Timber, actually, one of the things that I did mention a little while ago, which I was actually amazed when I saw it was actually for sale, was your satellite dishes. Because I think it was because I suggested that you do the old B Sky B satellite dishes, and yeah, I was totally amazed when I actually saw them on there. I thought, oh, great! It was actually nice to see that an idea had actually come to fruition. Let's have a look. Guests. Oh, we got Alan. Hello, Alan. Give us a wave, Alan. Hang on. Oh, there he is. Well, I'll click on you now. Hang on. Let's see. Add to the stream. I think that's it. Hello, Alan. How are you, my friend? Right. We'll turn the volume up on here in a minute. Right, volume's up on there. Right. Hang on a minute, mate. There we go. Right. Alan, say something. Right. Is it just me or I can't hear Alan? Can everybody else hear Alan? No sound from Alan. Ah, right. Alan, your mic's not on.
Try it now.
Ah, yeah, you're working now.
Okay.
Excellent. I can hear you now. I can turn the trains back on now. There we go.
See, we've got this echo. going round and around, echo, 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 echo. I just say, hi guys, good to see you. Nice for doing a good stream. I don't know how many you've got, about 30 people on here, Brian. So I'm going to back off now because all I can hear is echo and I don't want to upset your stream.
I can't hear any echoes. Must be just your end, Alan. But you sound perfect to me. I got your bits. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, hopefully I might have a steaming flying Scotsman soon. And that's part of my project.
What was that?
I'm building a water tanker for it.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
So basically, I've got 2 pole tenders and stuck them together.
Can sound of YouTube. Hang on a minute. I have got YouTube on as well. So, yeah, maybe that sorted it, I think.
Yeah, that will make a difference. So, yeah, so when I put the chassis back on, it looks like that.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so.
Lovely. I must say your rails are extremely straight. How have you done that?
By eye.
Can you? Your 2 rails here through the station are very, very straight looking rails. How have you done that?
To be honest with you, Alan, I don't know. I just did it by eye. That's it. I've not used any special tools or anything.
Oh. Is that flexi?
Yeah, flexi track. Yeah, it's the flexi concrete sleepers here in the station.
Wow, I've got glowing eyes. Look at that.
You can see yourself in the screen.
Yeah, that's better. Did you get your smoke box sorted?
Not yet, I haven't.
Did you find the smoke box? I know you give you the bits, but have you got the actual smoke box now?
No, not yet, Alan. I'm going to speak to my friend at Dave Angel Trains. I'm going to get him to source all the other parts for me that I need. Because he's a triangle specialist anyway, so he should be able to find all the bits that I need.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully so. Anyway.
What, has he got his own? Has he got his own stock then?
Yeah. If you're one of the lucky few to actually go and visit his house, yeah, it's amazing. It's floor to ceiling full of triangle collectors, stuff and all sorts. He's got a beautiful collection of triangles.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it's a private collection though. You can only get to see it if you go and see him. Hang on a minute. Just click on the button here a moment. Oh, hang on. Oh, bloody hell. Barnabas Junction. Hang on. I didn't see him. They're too busy talking to Alan, not realising I've got Jason waving as well at the same time. Hello, Jason.
Hello. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, doing all right, man. Doing all right. Nice to see you in the chat.
I just enjoyed me coffee.
All right, good man.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's 3:00 for me.
Oh.
But,
can you two take a drink while I go and get a coffee?
No, you're not allowed.
Please. Oh, my mouth's empty.
I'm just busy finishing off.
Oh, is that one of the caravans?
Yeah, that one's finished. Put the glazing inside. Oh, where's the camera? Just put the glazing inside.
Are you going to put anything in the caravan, Jason, or are they just going to be blank?
Well, Yeah, there will be eventually, but that's to come in the future. I'm going to do something on interioring in them. I've got these ones are obviously blank. There's no walls or nothing in them, but the bigger one has got interior walls.
Now I'm just going to bring Britannia in for a bit. There we go.
Trim a bit off that one.
There we go. Give Britannia a rest for a bit. Right, so for all your Eagle viewers out there, please tell me what class that DMU is that keeps running around.
Why are you running Bang Road as well? That's the other thing I can't work out, Brian.
Hang on a minute, Alan.
I know it's not. Why are you running Bang Road?
Why am I what? There we go. Say that again, Alan.
So why are you running Bang Road? It's just one of those things that kind of I don't like. But
I mean, running the trains the wrong way on the track.
Yeah, that's it. Cheers, Jason. Yeah, Bang Road they call it.
Is that? I never knew that. See, learn something every day. I didn't know that's what it's called.
You do learn something new every day. So go on then, Alan. Explain. What am I doing wrong?
So, same as left driving on the continent you are at the moment, but you should be up road on the left and down road on the right. If that makes sense.
I'm going to write this down.
Should be. If you're running railways in the UK, run the same as cars on the road in the UK.
Yeah, there you go. Nicely explained.
Run trains.
Some writing going on. Oh.
What I'm using to put the glazing in. If anyone wants to put glazing in models, use this stuff. Brilliant.
Right.
What is that? Revel.
Contactor clear.
Okay.
Do not use super glue because it makes your glazing go frosty. Unless you want your glazing to go frosty.
Only the bog window.
It's super glue, but PVA style.
Ah.
Do you know the colour catchers you can buy for your dish? So your tumble dryer. I use them as the frosting on the glass.
Yeah.
Oh. All these little ideas you pick up off other people.
Right, I wrote it down, Alan. Run trains same as cars. There you go. See, look, you learn something new every day. Somebody didn't tell you, you don't know, do you?
No, well, we all know a little bit about something different. So that's what I like about this hobby is the sharing and getting ideas from other people. And yeah, it's a good hobby. It's a good hobby.
It is a good hobby. It's one that I enjoy an awful lot.
Hold on. Just let that go tacky.
How's that, Alan?
Look. Yeah, well done.
Well, I'm not too sure about Britannia pushing coaches in the wrong direction.
Oh, he's just playing the driver.
That'll make Bernie happy. Bernie's been wishing for me to get a derailment all night.
Oops, it's gone the wrong way.
Tom says he uses PVA on his glass.
Yeah. It'll take a while. This stuff sticks within a few minutes.
Artie's in the chat. Hello, Artie.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Do you keep the blister packs and such too? Yes, well, that's what I'm using actually. I'm recycling the plastic sheeting from out of a model a train box, basically.
Yeah, I tend to use those as well, Jason.
That's what
I know very little, but I know little
Quite a thick
about
sheet actually. It's come out of a locomotive box.
Yeah.
So I've just got a little
Now
bit.
that is a good bit of reversing. That
I
it's got a whole train. What is it? Propelling backwards. It's brilliant. Well done.
It's never happened. Slow the DMU down. The DMU is doing about 80 miles an hour a minute.
Right, I'm going to make way for somebody else to come in. So take care, Brian. Take care, Jason, and the rest of
And
the
you,
gang
Al.
in the chat. I'm off.
Look forward to seeing
Thanks
you
very
again in the
much
lot
for
soon.
joining, Alan. You take care, buddy.
Will do. Bye all. Well, I will be in
Take
the
care.
chat.
Thank
So
you,
see you in a
mate.
minute.
Thank you. Right.
Bum, 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 bum. So again, everyone's getting a bit of a sneaky peek there on what I'm up to.
Sticky fingers.
Oh yeah, it's definitely sticky fingers. Oh, just 3 small sections of glazing to go in now, and then this one's finished.
Yeah, I've currently got 5 locomotives at the moment in sick bay.
Right.
That's
So
what Winchester Works is. Winchester Works is the sick bay. I'd have 6, but one of them's currently in pieces on the second level. I'm currently fixing that. Got a broken front bogey that I've got to try and repair.
did Thomas survive Grim then?
Yes, Thomas did survive the clutches of Mr. Grimm. In fact, I'll just look here. Here he is. Superb little runner.
Finish cutting these, and then I'll have a look at what's going on in chat with everybody. Say hello to people.
There we go.
Yeah, so yesterday's winners, packages, parcels are here, packaged up, ready to go.
Excellent. Very good. There we go. I'm going to give the trains a break for a bit. But yeah, that's amazed me. That has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coaches, and I can push them backwards without derailing. But yeah, everything all seems to be running really well so far at the moment. I'm actually really, really impressed with the whole thing. I've done that.
Final drops of contour clear now.
Jeff. Oh, Jeff Friedman's in the house. Hiya,
Jeff.
Jeff.
All right, Jeff.
How's George Lane, Jeff?
Everyone needs to go check out Jeff's eBay shop.
Jeff's got an eBay shop.
Mm.
Ooh. Brymo, quick, find the link to Jeff's shop. I didn't know Jeff had got an eBay shop.
Yes.
Jeff, get on the chat. Come and speak to us. Tell us about your eBay
Do you want
shop.
me to find a link? Oh, I can't post. I'm not. I'll find a link and I'll send it to Flymo so he can post it.
Okay, no.
Bear with me.
Yeah, just been updating my website, he says. Yeah, Flymo's already at it.
Oh, is he already on the ball? That's why he's a mega mod.
Jumblelaneprinting.co.uk. Is that
That's
the right
his
one?
website. I'm going to give you his eBay shop.
Yeah, okay.
Got his eBay shop. Just bear with me.
Gary's just said, Jason, I will need a bit of advice from you on how to do the embankment so that it's removable from my bridge end.
Rightio. Right, Flymo, I'm sending you the link for the eBay shop. There it is. Right, so okie dokie. There's the link. Flymo, go check it out.
I don't know if that's something that you can do for Gary now, Jason, or later on, maybe.
Let me get back. Let's have a look. What's Gary said? Jason, I need a bit of advice from you on how to do the embankment so it's removable at my bridge end. Okay, I'll have a chat with you. I'll get on a call with you soon, Gary, and we'll discuss, and you can show me exactly what you're after, and then I can liaise with you from there with some advice.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea. But
There you go. There's the link for the eBay shop.
Awesome. I think Bernie did some removable embankments himself just recently.
Yeah, he did in his J-cloth embankment. He did panels that he could open up to get access.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jeff, I'll take a look at that eBay shop, mate.
There we go. That's the last of the glazing in.
So we've got two 3D modelers in the chat now. We've got Tim Surf and Jeff Friedman.
And both of them are amazing. Can't say that enough. Absolute gents. Amazing model.
Tim Surf's chimneys. What else have I got in? It's 3D orientated. Oh, I bought these from West Hill Wagonworks. I've got BR ground signals.
Just reminded me of something actually, Brian. Thanks for mentioning West Hill Wagonworks.
Yeah, computer equipment, and I've got open frame signals as well, ground signals.
So look in the chat what everyone's saying. I'm scrolling back now. Nice. Do you keep list style? What that was? That what I used to just put it in the other end, Brian. It is quite decent thickness. Someone got two mics on. It's gone echoey. Not me.
No,
Bulletproof caravan. That's 3-inch plate glass. Yeah, it pretty much is.
Yeah, I think that was Alan that was having the volume issues. I think.
Yeah, let's see. I'll tell you actually how thick this glazing is in real. Right, it is. Let me find. This ruler's a bit filthy. It is. It is 1 mil thick. This glazing. It's 1 mil thick. That might not seem much, but this is really strong. It won't. It only just bends. So in real life, that is super thick. In real life, yeah, pretty much is bulletproof glass.
What's 1 millimeter in 00 gauge? Somebody. Someone's going to look to know that one.
76. So it's 76 millimeters.
That it is bulletproof glass.
So that's 7.6 centimeters thick. No, sorry, pal. What am I about? Yeah, 7.6 centimeters thick.
Wow, that
So
is
yeah,
sick.
most definitely quadruple glazing.
Timber Surf said 3 inches.
Yeah, that's about right.
Blooming
Yeah.
heck.
3-inch
Yeah.
glazing.
Blimey went oof. Yeah, 1 millimeter in 00 gauge is 3 inches. Jesus,
There you go.
blooming Christ.
3-inch thick
Unbelievable.
glass in these caravans.
Blimey. Is it a dodgy area where your caravans are then, Jason? Is that dodgy you need bulletproof glass in all your caravans?
Yeah. Oh, say now. I'll say something then. I have made a few scratch build alterations to these from the original manufacturing products, how they were made, but I'll leave that for the next stream.
Okie dokie.
My next
Just
stream
said,
going to feature a lot on the caravan site because, and I'll give everyone a clue, the main structure of the caravan site is now complete.
you need to see this chat, Jason. Chris at Valleys 56 has said it's caravanning in the Ukraine. Artie has just said that's the type of glass one finds in fast food outlets in West Miami. Could do with some of that glass in real life for our house. It helps to keep in the heat a bit more.
Yes, that's a good thing. It would certainly keep the heat in.
That was Captain Static.
Yeah. So a bit of a pre-alert. The caravan site is all grassed. It's got the road in. It's got the concrete bedding for the caravans in.
Exclusive.
Next thing is start putting the actual scenics onto it, as in the bushes, trees. The electrics are going in soon, timber.
Has it got a name yet?
The caravan part?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think I know what I'm going to call it. And it will be a local name. It'll be after a local name.
It's not going to be called Rachel's then.
No, because there is actually a caravan site quite local to me, and no, it's not a traveller's site. There is actually a caravan site in the next town where I was brought up, where I grew up.
Right.
So it may get named after that actual caravan site.
Okay.
Because as everyone knows, I do obviously try to keep some form of connection with the local area.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Well, it's just about waiting for glue to dry now.
Stare at it long enough, Jason, it'll dry.
Yeah. At least it'll dry faster down here instead of upstairs in the loft. It's quite cold up there today after all the wind and rain.
Yeah, it was howling a bit earlier.
It was nasty here today, but the house is going to take off.
Yeah, it was. I was over in work in Shrewsbury today, and it was absolutely howling around the courtyard of this house I was working at.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely chucking it down.
Oh, dear. Where are we on now? Right, we're coming up to 10 o'clock now, people. So come 10 o'clock, I think I might end the stream.
And if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to Finnerton Central. Click the bell for all future notifications. Make sure you don't miss out on anything. And obviously, interact with the channel. Give him some thumbs up and comment on his videos to... sorry, wrong show.
Only if you want to. No one's got a shotgun to your head.
Squatch in the chat. That guy's a real mug. Flymo. He hires evil clowns to his channel when his normal co-host is away. Gary's getting off. Speak to you soon, Gary. Right, guys, I'm off. Jason, I will do a video and send it over to you tomorrow night. Thanks for the brilliant live stream, Brian. Says Gary. Good night, Brian.
You're very welcome, Gary, and I hope to see you again soon, my friend. Right, yeah, you're definitely not going to Worley, are you, Jason?
99.9% certain I won't be there. Yeah.
It won't be the same without you.
I know. I missed the last one before all hell broke loose, and I'm afraid I'm gonna. It looks like I might actually miss the first one since.
Yeah.
Reason I'll give that. I'll tell everyone the reason why. It's actually my birthday weekend.
Yeah, we know it's your birthday weekend,
and plans are already in place for that weekend. So unfortunately, I've got to abide by those plans, as you do.
As you do, yeah. Yeah, like the one year where Stuart surprised you with the your birthday announcement at the station.
Yeah, that was a shock and a half.
Not much of a shock as the confetti going through your loft hatch.
Jeff just said so. There's a 1% chance you are going. No, there is a 0.01% chance I'm going. You get me? 99.99% chance. I said 99.9. So I'm a 0.1% chance of going.
Yeah, this is where he finds out that Rachel's bought him a ticket to Worley.
Really? No,
big hint, Rachel.
Yeah, I knew I've got to get cracking with this caravan site because obviously I'm trying my best to still got my cough, you know. This is the cough that's reminiscent from that illness I had a few weeks ago.
Well, Timber said he's not going to Worley either.
Is he not? Yeah, I think he said he wasn't going.
I thought he was going to go on the Sunday.
No, that was Macclesfield he mentioned about Sunday.
Yeah. Is anybody else going to Worley that's still in the chat? 26. They've had so many.
Jeff says, am I the only one going there?
Who's the only one going?
Jeff said, is he the only one going?
No, Jeff, I'm going as well.
Timber says, I only go every 10 years, so I'll see you there in 2028.
Okay, no worries. We'll see you there. Oh, Andy's going. Hot dog pilot.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah, he's going as well. I don't know if there's going to be an MRYCG meet there or not.
We're looking for volunteers to arrange it. Timber.
Yeah.
No, he's not going. Brian, volunteered. Well done.
Midport's just joined the stream.
Actually, for those of you, those of you are thinking of going, have you seen what BRM are doing?
Oh, you just need to say hello to the Model Railway noob as well. What's BRM doing?
If you subscribe to the BRM magazine,
which is gutted because I'm already
6 months, £20 for 6 months, and you get a free ticket for Worley.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's how I got to Worley in 2019.
Right.
I subscribed to the BRM magazine. They gave me a free ticket to the show, and also free entry into the competition they had at the show as well.
Right.
And when I was there, that's what I won.
Cool.
My dashboard class 1-to-1.
Wow.
Oh, well, not at
Anthony's
all.
just said I would go to Wally, but the $2,000 entrance fee is out of my price range. Yeah, because that obviously would include his travel costs to get over.
Let's see, Anthony, you came over too early, mate. You should have waited. Mind you, he's retired now. He's got no excuse.
Like 2 ice trains, hey. There's a small chance that I might go Wally to Stanover, but I'm not sure yet. If I did go, though, I would have to be on the Sunday, as I will be working on the Saturday as usual.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they've done something different with the tickets this year. When you get your ticket now, it's actually valid for Saturday or Sunday now.
Right, so there's no dedicated day for your ticket. You can go on either day. Right.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think in 2019 you just bought a ticket for either one of the days or both.
Yeah, and obviously anyone that bought tickets during the old hey ho time, their tickets are still valid as well. So
Yeah,
and they were cancelled.
yeah. And also, don't forget, if any of you are going, if you buy your Wally ticket for next year, it costs you the same amount as it did this year.
Right. So that's a hint that next year's is going up.
I think it's been steadily going up every year, to be honest.
What is it? 1950 now?
It is 1850, yeah.
Well, it's gone down then because it was 1950.
No, it's never been 1950.
Saz?
It was 1750, I think it was in 2019.
The one that was cancelled, that tickets for that I think were 1950. I have got the leaflet still somewhere. I'll have a look. Sure it was.
They probably did reduce it a little bit then. Probably just to try and entice everybody back in again.
Yeah. I'll have a look. But anyway, I'm all done here,
okay.
so I think I'm going to shoot off and let everyone enjoy the remainder of your stream. What we are now, it's 3 minutes to 10. Cheers for having me on to annoy everybody.
Welcome. You're very welcome. And perhaps one of you might have to come and visit Mark too.
And you need to come to the Alsager exhibition, Brian. It's only up the road for you.
Money's the big factor at the moment.
Oh well, plenty of coffee, you don't have to pay for your brews. Plenty of them here.
I think I might. I'm pretty sure I will definitely do it next year for certain. Because to be honest with you, I've been wanting to come up to the Crew Heritage Centre for quite a while now, and I keep saying I'm going to do it, but next year I'm doing it.
Excellent stuff indeed.
So I'll definitely come to you and Rachel and visit when I come up.
Top man indeed. Right, I'm going to shoot. I'll leave you to it. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Night, Jace. Oh, that was very nice of him. Yeah, it's been great tonight, to be kind of honest with you. And as you can see, the trains are running really well. There's still a few little bit more bits and pieces to do yet. I've got to these two tracks here are currently running. Platforms 2 and 3 are running. No, is it 3 and 4? That's it. 3 and 4 are running at the moment. 1 and 2 are running, but I need to isolate 2 and 3. I need to isolate 2 and 3. The switches are in already. I just got to connect them up. So as soon as I've got those connected up, then I can have all 4 lanes running then on the layout. So yeah, so there's still quite a fair bit left to do yet. What else is there to do? I've got to put that one section back in on the incline, and then once that's back in and wired up and working, then we'll start looking at. I might do a little bit over there by the turntable. I might add an extra track or two into there. Not too certain yet what I'm going to do with that bit at the moment, but we'll see. But one thing's for certain is a lot of this layout is now working, and it's working really well too. So I'm still picking out some uh, uh, there's still a few little bits and pieces to iron out, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Alan's mentioned the fact that my track is really straight. I literally just eyeballed it. Yeah, it is fairly straight. Trust me, it's not that straight everywhere else. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to take you for a tour around the whole track one day. But well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let's go down to the fiddle yard quickly before I go off the stream. We'll go around to the fiddle yard and see how straight the track is over there. There you go. How straight's that? You probably can't see it very well from the glare. Hang on a minute. Oh, move that over. Put that there. There we go. You might be able to see it better now. There you go. So, yeah, that's your fiddle yard and the two main lines. I suppose everything does look fairly straight, doesn't it? But no specialist tools were used at all during the layout. I've literally done everything by eye. I have tried to get the track as square as possible. I know a lot of people say, the track isn't perfect, and in the real world, track really isn't perfect at all. But yeah. So what we got here? Jeff's still telling me that I should have gone DCC. Jeff, to be honest with you, my friend, I don't think it's ever going to happen now. It really isn't. I'm enjoying the DC life. People are all saying goodbye to one another. Artie's now leaving the chat. Flymo, it's fantastic to see things are running, Brian. You're making great progress. Yeah, thank you very much, Flymo. It is much appreciated. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you for the stream. Good to catch up. Bye, everybody. That was John at Piccadilly Railways. Let's have a look. What else went on? Right, Alan Reynolds, you're off now. You take care, Alan. Again, thank you very much for those parts for the smoke generator. I will certainly get that working one of the days. Bye all. Enjoyed the stream, Brian. Take care all. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I hope to see everybody in live stream at 9 p.m. or before. Yeah, so make sure everyone tunes into Alan's live stream on Sunday. What else we got? Joyce and I still here watching, but it sounds like a wrap up. Yeah, it pretty much is now, Anthony. Anthony, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. There are two different ways of saying it, isn't there? But yeah, everybody's all leaving now. It's just gone 10 o'clock now, and it's time for me to wrap things up and get out of here. So yes, you take it easy, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining in the stream tonight. It has been very much appreciated. It is so nice to see you all here. And yeah, so yeah, Jason, I'm going to go and get that cup of coffee on 3D Plus. Anything on 3D Plus? Okay. Right, so everybody, I'm going to say a very good night to you all. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, as well as especially with Jumble Lane Printing's now new eBay shop. Please go and check that out. Also go and check out Timber Surf's 3D shop at Scale 3D. Please go and check him out, as well as, and yeah, in the meantime, everybody look after yourselves and happy modeling. Good night all, and God bless.